DeFries, The Big Ratchet, How Humanity Thrives in the Face of Natural Crisis, a biography of an ingenious species. Embark on a fascinating journey exploring the human quest for survival through the lens of ingenuity and resourcefulness in The Big Ratchet by Ruth DeFries. This book unveils the remarkable story of how the human species has harnessed nature to feed itself despite natural crises. As you delve into its pages, you will encounter intriguing examples of ratchet-pivot-hatchet cycles that characterize our evolution and adaptive capacity. Discover how human innovation has allowed us to overcome challenges such as scarcity, pestilence, and environmental degradation, all while paving the way for future achievements. Be prepared to be enchanted by the never-ending cycle of progress in the face of adversity.
Human Ingenuity in Feeding the World. This book explores how humans have mastered the art of acquiring food, leading to population growth and the subsequent scarcity of resources. However, unlike other animals, people have the unique ability to pivot and escape the hatchet in this cycle. Through human ingenuity, we have managed to twist food from nature and pivot to solve any problems associated with resource exploitation. With the worldwide shift from farmer to urbanite, a few people can now produce enough food to feed the entire planet. This book offers a fascinating glimpse into the human quest for food and its impact on society. The Ratchet-Pivot-Hatchet Cycle. Over the years between 1950 and 2000, there has been an increase in agricultural yields resulting in a triple increase in meat production. The Irish potato famine of 1845 to 1852 is a good example of Ratchet-Pivot-Hatchet cycle where people ratchet with increased population, become vulnerable in the event of a disaster, pivot to innovate and recover. These cycles will continue as long as human civilization exists. The Lucky Planet. Earth's unique combination of water, sunshine, and minerals make it the only planet known to sustain life. While complex life may exist elsewhere in the universe, humanity as we know it is currently unique. All life on Earth plays a vital role in the planetary cycles necessary for survival. While humanity has domesticated certain species for food, other non-edible species play a vital role in breaking down waste and cycling nutrients. This cycle defines life on Earth and has sustained it for billions of years. As our knowledge continues to grow, our ability to manipulate and sustain nature will only improve. Evolution of human ingenuity. Humans have differentiated themselves from other species by their ability to mold the environment according to their needs. They have harnessed the power of fire, developed tools, and excelled at social learning, which has enabled them to transfer knowledge from one generation to the next. Unlike other species, humans have an ultimate resource in the form of their ingenuity, which has allowed them to thrive and conquer their surroundings. The transition from farmer to urbanite marks the next monumental phase in human evolution. However, the progress that humans have made in agriculture has its drawbacks, such as producing more food that might not necessarily be nutritious and accommodating a booming population. While humans continue to master their environment, they need to be mindful of the impact their actions have on the natural world. The double-edged sword of farming. Farming disrupts planetary nutrient cycles, requiring farmers to replace lost nutrients with fertilizers, consuming large amounts of energy and causing imbalances in natural cycles. However, technology advancements have presented solutions that led to the agricultural revolution, surplus food, and the rise of cities. Farming, while necessary for sustaining human life, has negative impacts on the planet. Settled cities and agriculture disrupt normal planetary nutrient cycles. This means that farmers must replace lost nutrients with fertilizers. Making artificial fertilizer consumes large amounts of energy, which derives largely from fossil fuels. The process of fertilizer production includes taking phosphorus from guano deposits, animal bones, and other mineral repositories. This mining changes landscapes and imbalances the planet's natural cycles. Without soil enrichment, farmers can grow on plots of land for only a few cycles. However, these challenges led to the development of solutions. The Chinese developed ways to collect and reuse human excrement as fertilizer, while new plow and harness technologies made animals work more efficiently. Increased crop yields led to more varied types of food, including food that could be stored and used to generate protein for human consumption. The refinement of crop rotation in the mid-18th century led to an agricultural revolution and surplus food. This helped to reduce the number of people involved in farming, setting the stage for the Industrial Revolution and the rise of cities. In essence, the growth of cities and farming represent a double-edged sword. The dark side of fertilizers. The 19th century saw cities grow rapidly as productive farms supplied crops and human waste for fertilizer. The breakdown of urban hygiene, however, resulted in deadly diseases. The construction of sewers in London ended soil return, threatening crop yields. Guano from South America eventually became a crucial source of nitrogen and phosphorus, enabling agricultural production to rise. However, the exploitation of this resource brought with it smallpox, tuberculosis, and other diseases that afflicted native peoples, as well as the depletion of seabird colonies. Access to these resources was essential for farming, and global trade in fertilizers was established. Fertilizers and the cost of industrialization. The discovery of chemical fertilizers, pioneered by Fritz Haber and Karl Bosch in Germany, revolutionized agriculture. Haber's process of producing nitrogen-based fertilizers on an industrial scale led to higher crop yields, better food for livestock, and an overall richer human diet. However, the process created a new problem, the need for phosphorus. Industrialized processes were developed to extract phosphorus from mineral rocks and bones, leading to the widespread use of commercial fertilizers. While commercial fertilizers increased crop yields, they also led to pollution and eutrophication, starving aquatic creatures of oxygen. Moreover, the need to constantly purchase new hybrid corn seeds each year drove farmers into a cycle of endless expense. Finally, the discovery of oil and its use in industrial machinery has led to an exponential increase in carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere. The production of fertilizers, and the wider context of industrialization, has had far-reaching consequences for the planet and its ecosystems. The Big Ratchet. The Big Ratchet is a book that follows the history of humanity's agriculture practices, demonstrating its impact on both the environment and society. It traces the inception of genetics through Darwin's research and Mendel's experiments with peas, which solidified the idea of inherited traits. Agricultural scientists developed new varieties of crops to achieve higher yields, disease-resistant, and easier crops to harvest. Unfortunately, it came as a cost to farmers since they had to purchase seeds from the companies that made these new strains. This leads to the dangers of monoculture, which fostered the Big Ratchet. Initially, it fueled the Green Revolution, increasing crop yields and helping eradicate famine in developing nations. However, it spread the dangers of monoculture that created more crop-endangering pests like locusts. In our modern day, new agricultural practices are adapting to natural pesticides like pyrethrums and avoiding toxic chemicals like DDT, and looking back, we can learn how to move forward with efficient and sustainable future agricultural practices. The Big Ratchet's Food Challenge. Access to surplus food has led to the growth of new industries, most of which rely on fossil fuel. While contemporary diets are more nutrient-dense, they are also overloaded with fats and sugars, leading to health issues. Although humanity has made progress in reducing hunger, more people die from overeating. With over half the world's population residing in cities, the next challenge is to create a sustainable and nutritious food supply that prioritizes quality. The Big Ratchet highlights the need for a transformation of the food industry to produce better food that benefits everyone.
Throughout The Big Ratchet, Ruth DeFries compellingly demonstrates how humanity's resourcefulness and innovative spirit have been crucial to our survival. Faced with multifaceted challenges, humans continue to adapt and persevere, perpetuating the Ratchet-Pivot-Hatchet Cycle. We have triumphed in many areas, including increased agricultural yields, advancements in nutrition, and the economic boom surrounding urbanization. However, as DeFries points out, this progress has also introduced new complexities and crises. As we forge ahead into the future, it is crucial to understand the lessons learned from our past experiences. By doing so, we can collectively work towards enhancing the quality and sustainability of our resources, ushering in a more resilient tomorrow.